Welcome to Work Unscripted. I'm your host, Marlo Lyons. I'm here to toss aside the corporate scripts for unfiltered truths. We are tackling real work challenges with no sugarcoating, providing you with the strategies to thrive and find fulfillment in your career. It's time to turn the page. It's time to be unscripted. What if the very thing you're hiding at work is the key to becoming a more powerful leader? Welcome to Work Unscripted, and this is Cracking the Code, a quick hit series inside Work Unscripted where we zoom in on the patterns, behaviors, and hidden dynamics shaping your work and your life. No fluff, no long lectures, just focused insight, curiosity, and real talk you can digest on your way to pickleball or between meetings. Let's get into it. Today, you're going to learn 3 easy ways to demonstrate vulnerability at work and keep your credibility at the same time. I cannot tell you how often my clients tell me that their CEOs or senior leaders want them to be more vulnerable. But my clients question, how do I do that without losing credibility? Well, leading with vulnerability doesn't mean oversharing or boo-hoo crying in front of your leader or losing authority. It also doesn't mean keeping a perfect, polished, coiffed, unshakable image. Real trust, whether in your career, your relationships, or your leadership, comes when you balance both. Vulnerability builds connection. Credibility builds confidence and authority. Together, they create influence. Let me break it down. Vulnerability in leadership is simply the courage to show your authentic self. It's admitting when you don't know something. It's sharing the lessons you learned from a mistake. It's letting people see the human behind the title. So why does that matter? Because being vulnerable at work fosters trust. People don't connect with perfection. They connect with realness. When you're open about your challenges, others feel safe to be open about theirs. Now, credibility is just as important. Credibility is your track record. It's your expertise. It's your consistency, your ability to deliver results. Vulnerability without credibility can feel like chaos. People might feel for you, but they won't follow you. Credibility ensures that when you open up, people trust your competence and they respect your leadership. So how do you strike that perfect balance between vulnerability and credibility? Here are 3 practical strategies. Number 1, share lessons, not just struggles. Instead of dumping raw emotions, frame your experiences around what you learned. For example, don't say, "It's okay, we've all missed deadlines at some point in our careers." Instead say, "When I missed that deadline early in my career, it was a huge lesson in the importance of asking for help sooner." You're being vulnerable, but you're also demonstrating growth and credibility. Number 2, admit what you don't know and commit to finding out. Saying, "I don't have the answer yet, but I'll figure it out," shows humility without sacrificing authority. You're credible because you're accountable. And when you figure it out, follow up with an answer or what you learned. And number 3, model boundaries. Vulnerability doesn't mean sharing everything. It means sharing enough to be authentic while maintaining professionalism. Protecting your boundaries keeps credibility intact. As a leader, you don't share about the fight you had with your spouse last night. Not because you should ever do that, because you shouldn't, but you don't share it because it's not relevant to the work. And you don't get to use that as an excuse for snapping at other people or being in a bad mood. But do share boundaries and solutions, such as, "I'm sorry I can't make that meeting in person because it's really important that I'm home every night by 6 p.m. for dinner with my family, but I'm happy to join by phone during my commute." This shows you won't compromise on things that are important to you, your values, but you're also available for that important meeting. Okay, so which one are you going to try this week? Let's commit right here, right now. Sharing lessons, admitting what you don't know, and committing to finding out, or modeling boundaries in a healthy way. Quick story. When I first became a team leader, I thought effective leadership meant I had to have every answer, stay composed no matter what, and never let my team see me hesitate. But over time, I realized my team didn't need a flawless leader. They needed a real one. And I could tell that the moments that built the most trust weren't when I was perfect or trying to be perfect. They were when I admitted I was scared too during rumored layoffs, when I asked for their ideas on a tricky situation, even if I already had an idea how I was going to handle it, and when I owned up to a mishap. What made the difference was this. I didn't stop at just acknowledging the struggle. We went a step further and we debriefed all the time. What went wrong, how we solved it, what we learned, how it made us stronger as a team. That's when my team members really leaned in. They engaged deeply and they performed at their best. Vulnerability opened the door, but credibility kept us moving forward together. So here's your challenge once again. Practice being both vulnerable and credible. Share a personal story and pair it with the wisdom you gained, or admit something you don't know and show your commitment to learning. And don't forget to model those healthy boundaries, because when you lead with authenticity and you back it up with competence, you become unforgettable. People don't just like you, they trust you. And trust is the foundation of influence, impact, and long-term success. Thank you for joining me for this mini moment of insight. If today's episode helped you in your world, think about it just a little differently. Well, pass it along and click those 5 stars or leave a review. And as always, stay curious, stay growing, and stay unscripted. Work Unscripted is produced and edited in partnership with the team at Palm Tree Podco and 21 Digby. The content for this week's episode was created by me, Marlo Lyons.